over the weekend, Speaker McCarthy floated this idea of launching an impeachment inquiry targeting Attorney General Merrick Garland. And the focus here, according to the Speaker, would be Merrick Garland's weaponization of the DOJ. What's your reaction to that idea?
So as you've heard me say repeatedly over and over again at this podium is that the President respects the Department of Justice independence. He respects the rule of law. Look, we've been very clear. I just laid out. We talked about Bidenomics. I was just asked by one of your colleagues. It's unfortunate that congressional Republicans want to continue to focus on an issue that Americans that's not their priority.
It's not unusual for presidents to invite members of their family to official White House functions, like the state dinner last week. I'm curious, though, in light of some of the recent legal controversy, if the president communicated to members of his family not to conduct business on White House grounds. Can you tell us about any kinds of guardrails that are up?
So look, I'm going to be, again, very mindful because this is all connected to a case that the DOJ is currently overseeing, so I'm not going to comment on that specifically. But as you know, and we have laid out very early on in this administration, when it comes to ethics, when it comes to how we all kind of move about and how we respect clearly the government ethics here. This is an administration that has been incredibly transparent on that and has put some very strict rules. And so I can speak to that. I can speak to how the president has moved forward in making sure that the people who work for him and himself are held to kind of a strict course of action. But I'm not going to speak to anything that's related to the case.
I'm going to have staff, but anything about guardrails for the president's family?
I'm just not going to speak to anything that's related to this case.
Do any guardrails exist?
I'm not going to speak to anything that is related to this case. As you stated, there are we've had when it comes to ethics, we take that very, very seriously here in this.
Will you say that Xi Jinping is a dictator? Is that the official position of the U.S. government?
Look, the president spoke for himself. I'm just not going to go beyond what he said. John just spoke to it, and then feedback. It's weird hearing your voice. Is it good? We're good to go? No. I object. All right, I'll try my best here. This sounds so weird, guys. So look, the president's going to continue to speak candidly. That will never change about China, as he's done the last 2 years. And
MAGA, despite the Office of Special Counsel's opinion of the matter, your office has continued to put out paper using that phrase. You have in the past have brushed off all questions about any political concern, saying this administration follows the law. So why, in this case, are you going with your own interpretation of the law rather than the independent office?
Oh, I wouldn't say it's our own interpretation of the law. I would strongly disagree with that statement. So congressional Republicans has also used the term, as I mentioned here last week when I was asked about this, the same phrase to discuss their own agendas, their own proposals, their own policies. And so we have used the term MAGA in an official capacity as we are, when you think about the contacts, when we talk about their proposals, that's how we've used it.